So,
Third.
yes, you're going to be third. Roland, you're going to be pole sitter. Votek, you are going to be second. Piano, you already figured out where you are. Jacob, you are fourth. Nick, you are fifth again. Jarrett, you are sixth. I am seventh. And then the last two, you guys know who you are.
What you guys have just heard there are the initial positions for Heat 2 at Road America. I'm gonna be bringing you once again the highlights of the race, and let's get right to it. Let's get right to the start to see how I did. We are going to be starting from a reverse grid position, so it's going to be the inverse of whatever we qualified in the first place, I guess. So that's going to always happen in the second heat of this racing series. And I get a really bad start because I don't have the timer, so I actually had to go by the other cars, and I was faster than the car right in front of me, but it just seems that because of all the traffic getting through me, I wasn't able to surpass anybody. So I'm in last. I went from third to last. That's really bad. But at least it seems I'm gonna be staying clear of these accidents right here. However, the bad thing about them is that I'm gonna be forgetting that we race until the completion of the lap, and then we will go yellow. So I'm gonna be losing quite a few positions here, and I'm just gonna end up in 7th. It was terrible. I'm still not used to just racing until the end of the lap, but hopefully I'll just get better at it, and nothing like that would happen anymore. But anyways, here we are. Oh, it seems that the orange car has just gone off a little bit, and so has the number 5, or the car in 5th position. And oh my god, I get just wrong wide. Somehow I don't get any damage in my car, and I finished the lap in 7th place with no damage to my car somehow, even though I wrecked. And I think I'm gonna probably go to pits because I'm still in the back, so I don't lose anything. I have just a slightly newer tires. And we're gonna see how this goes. I'll catch you once I'm in the pits, if I go to pits or at the restart of the race. Well guys, I'm heading into the pits. I just want a new set of tires. I'm just gonna have a slight advantage over everybody else because my tires are just going to be a little bit fresher. Now the trade-off is that I'm gonna be at the back of the pack simply because Skyling is right in front of me and his pit stall is past mine, so there's absolutely no way that I'm gonna pass him in the pits anyways. And the people who were involved in the wreck, I have already pitted, so it really means nothing to me. I was already in the back of the pack anyways. There's nothing that I could have lost anyways, and I know that I'm faster than some of these guys, so I'm probably going to gain some positions. However, I don't know how this is going to affect me regarding the people who are already in the front of the pack, who tend to be faster than me. So this was once again my first day of racing in the series, and second race, so let's see how it goes once this race restarts. Alright guys, we are going green right about this moment. Well, not right about this moment, but whenever the leader decides to go green. So the leader is pacing the field, and there we go, we are off. And it seems I am getting left behind once again. I have terrible restarts apparently, or starts for the matter. And anyways, that means that I once again can avoid the wrecks. And I am closing up on 8th position. Let's see, I'm going in the inside of this corner, but it turns into the outside soon. And I don't have the guts to try to challenge for this position. So, that means I'm still in 9th, last place. And there's a wreck right in front of me. No, it was just Skyline losing some traction. And oh, it seems I had too much of that curbs right there. And we're gonna complete this lap apparently with me in last place. Let's see if I can make anything happen here coming into this braking position. I'm way too far away, but hopefully the people battling for positions in front of me are going to make it easier for me to catch up to them. And it seems I'm still having a gap, but it seems Skyling has traded some positions now rolling, and there we go. Oh, there was a big wreck in that turn. Oh, and I get a little shunt, and this time I do get damage, even though the impact was way softer than the ones in the tire. I barely had any of the, what is it, of the wall with me. But it seems this wreck has incapacitated some of the cars, or as I don't see any of them approaching me. And I think we're gonna be going into a red flag condition, and yep, that's what we just did. Anyways, I'll catch I'll catch you guys once we go green. Everybody's going to be pitting anyways, or yeah, all of us who are involved in the wreck are going to be pitting. So I'll see you once we go green. Once again, it seems this race is just going to keep on being like this.
Going into that final turn.
Alright guys, lap 6, we're racing to the end, and we're gonna be trying to go green this time without any incidents. Let's see how it goes. Now this time I think I'm gonna get a better launch. There we go, but once again traffic delays me. However, traffic is going to delay me. I thought the car right in front of me was going to be going slightly faster, but it doesn't seem that it's going to occur. So once again, stuck in last, and I'm approaching the moment of the race where I'm actually starting to worry because I'm not getting past anybody. We've raced 7 laps, basically all of them under yellow, and I'm stuck in last place. I started this race in 3rd, and I should probably turn that race timer on now on, simply because it would help me whenever I race once again in the series. But anyways, it's still stuck in 9th place, and it just seems I'm not getting anything done. Anyways, this time I'm much closer to the car in front of me coming into these chicanes, but it seems I'm slightly faster than the car right in front of me, and yes, after the chicanes I'm finally going to get past them, and somebody else had gone off in that turn, so I apparently gained 2 positions this lap. So yes, I'm 7th, which was the position I ended up the first lap in. Anyways, let's see the people right in front of me. There is a pack of 3 cars fighting for positions. I believe they will be fighting for 4th position, and oh, it seems somebody ran a little bit into the grass, but nothing much. Anyways, alright guys, we're in lap number 10, and it seems there is a wreck coming out of the first turn, but it's slightly slowing them down and allowing me enough to get to 6th position. So a clean pass right there after some misfortune. And I'm closing into 5th position this time, and I'm too far away, and this turn really I hate it. I cannot ever take it correctly. So I end up losing a little bit of momentum in that turn, and the 5th position is getting away from me once again. However, these chicanes, I'm kind of okay taking them. And there we go, I get a little bit closer on the braking, but once again he gets a great launch and we're off. Now, it seems I'm being challenged for 6th position, but thankfully I just get enough momentum to get going and defend the position correctly. Now, coming once again into the first turn, the car right behind me is far away, or not far away, it's just at the right position so that he cannot really challenge me, and it allows me to keep my racing pace. And once again, the car in 5th position got away from me. There's absolutely nothing that I can do. The fighting's still going on. Skyling is still chasing me, and once again this corner is terrible because I cannot get anything done in that corner, and Skyling manages to close the gap again to me. But coming into the braking zone, into the chicanes, he is far away from me, or just far enough that he cannot really bomb me or dive bomb me, and he loses a bit of momentum once he ran into the chicanes, and this time he's farther away from me coming into the first turn of this new lap, lap number 12. And this is probably just going to be the story for the rest of the race.
Oh, slow dog. Fuck. God damn.
And it seems somebody has wrecked in front of me against the barriers, that probably means that there's some damage, and I completely once again forget that we raced until the end of the lap, and then we got yellow. So I could have been fourth, but ended up losing that position to Skyling. However, it seems I'm just gonna be getting 5th position going into the restart. So let's see what happens here. I'm approaching the final turn. Yeah, there's no car right next to me, so it means that I'll probably just be finishing up in 5th place this lap, unless I wreck coming into the last turn. Let's see, Skyling doesn't wreck. No, he gets through the last turn completely unscathed. And me too. There we go. So I'm gonna be restarting this race in 5th place if I don't go to the pits. Alright, we're gonna be going back to green with 1 lap left. I'm gonna be starting in 5th position. And let's hope this time everything goes better for me. That way I can actually at least finish in 3rd place the same way that I started. I've been helped sometimes by these yellow flags, I guess, and all the wrecks. Anyways, I get a great launch, and I seem to have the position on Skyline, so I'm up to 4th position, and I have the inside to this turn, so he still challenged me on the outside, but he doesn't have enough grip to keep on doing it, or enough momentum, I should say. Oh, there's a little people crashing and bumping, even myself included. And oh no, it seems I am getting pushed into the wall. What is going on? Oh, this time against the tire barriers again, but it seems I get a lot of damage this time, and the car also completely wrecked me. And my car is dead. Anyways, what ended up happening is that we went to red flag and everybody just ended up repeating this lap from behind. So everybody just drove back and I pitted after being pushed around the track. And let's see. I'll see you guys once again in the restart of this lap, I guess. Alright guys, we are going to go back to green flag racing, and everybody got back into the positions that they were originally in before the wrecks and before the start of the last lap. So anyways, once again, I'm starting in 5th. Hopefully I can repeat that great launch that I had before where I got past Skyline. And I ended up in 4th position, so let's see how this goes on. And no, I don't get a good launch this time. In fact, I am going to be stuck. Never mind, I get past 2 positions this time because 3rd place held off Skyling, who was in 4th. And I took that opportunity to get past them, and somebody has crashed onto me, and I am losing every single position again. So this is terrible news for me. And I'm last place. Basically back where we started this race. And we're not going yellow at all. And we're racing to the end this time, and at least somebody crashed and I get past them because they decided to quit. That fighting wasn't worth their time anymore. Anyways, I'm in 8th at least, not last. That's something good, I guess, not being last. Anyways, hopefully somebody else will wreck again, and that way I can get past more positions, cause there is no way I can challenge anybody here. At least not in these conditions, and no, it doesn't seem anybody else is going to be crashing anymore. And we get through the last few corners correctly, no problem at all. And oh my god, the last corner, oh, I get some sliding in there. I got a lot of the curves there, but anyways, I ended up this race in 8th. So that's how it finished, and I'll see you guys once again for the last race, for the Heat 3 race.
I'm sorry, that was such a mess.
5-minute break, and then we have the final race of the night.
Yeah. Hopefully it's less
I am
chaotic.
going to bed because I had to get up early.
Yeah. Good finish, Votek.